you through this because I'm getting some of the same questions over and over again. So let me walk you through by saying that we are on week 3 right now. And in week 3, this is our demonstration speech, but instead of doing a demonstration speech in the formal or the traditional sense, you're going to do tongue twisters for me. The purpose of doing the tongue twisters is so that you help work on your alliteration, enunciation, and articulation of a word. So for week 3, you're going to create for your outline 5 tongue twisters. I want you to pick a consonant. I want you to write it down, as many words as you can think of that start with that same letter. More alike, the better the sound. I want you to make up a sentence and use as many of the words as possible. So an example would be my P, Peter, Potter, poodle, peanut butter. You will string them along so that it sounds Peter Potter put a poodle in his peanut butter. For the demonstration worksheet, forget that. What you're going to do is upload your outline here for me, and it's going to be 5 tongue twisters that you've created, your very own. Then for your speech, you're going to go here and you're going to upload the 5 tongue twisters that you've created. And what I'm going to do, what I should have already done was, and I'll put it in here for you, I will find 11 other, let me see, did I do it on the demonstration sheet? 11 other, no, I did not do it in the demonstration speech. I'll find 11 others for you to select, and you will upload. Oh, here they are. I'm sorry. In the demonstration speech, you will upload 5 of the 11. So the demonstration speeches are sometimes referred to as process or how to do speeches. For your demonstration speech, you will select 5 tongue twisters. Along with the 5 you have written, you're going to select 5 out of the 11 that I have here. You need to say, I select number 1, high roller, low roller, lower roller. That is an example of what I expect to hear. I want you to work on your articulation, your enunciation, and your alliteration when you say one of the 5 tongue twisters: red leather, yellow leather. Sally sold seashells by the seashore. I want to hear you pronounce and enounce the tongue twisters. And this is where you're going to use for your outline for me of the ones that you selected. So let's go back to speech 3. No, let's go back to week 3 because we're almost done. There are only 4 weeks in this course and we're almost done. So after you do that, make sure that you do chapter quiz 3. It's through chapters 11 and 16. And then this is where you're going to upload your demonstration speech. And then you have week 3 Smart Book assignment. I want to look briefly at chapter 11, and I'm not going to go through this for you all, but I want you to understand, make sure that in outlining the speeches, when we talk about speech outline, that you're using the template that or the format that I have given you. Some of you are going rogue out on your own and you're not getting the grade you want because you're not using my template. My template is detailed and it will help you develop your speech for speech preparation. There should be title, specific points, central points, main points, sub points, and an introduction. If you follow the format, you cannot go wrong with what I'm looking for as far as your speech presentation. These are the things that I'm looking for. I want you to identify your central idea. I want you to tell me in the flow of your speech, I should hear the body. In each point, you need to tell me your main point, your subpoints in full sentences. This is what I'm looking for. Your speech should flow just as the outline flows. Let's go back and look at chapter 12. In chapter 12 talks about using language. Remember when we talk about denotative meaning, we're talking about the dictionary meaning of the word. And when we talk about connotative meaning, we're talking about meaning that suggests emotion or word phrases. We need to use language accurately. We need to use language clearly, but more importantly, especially because you guys are online, language should be used vividly. This is just a hot spot for chapter 12. Let's get into chapter 3. And just by me glossing over these, this does not mean don't go through the chapter. Please delve into the chapter. So chapter 13 talks about the delivery. And the delivery, I promise you, on everything is most important. How you deliver. And if you've looked at some of the critiques that I've given you all, the feedback, you'll see I've said, oh, this was too impromptu. You need more practice. The extemporaneous, it is carefully prepared and rehearsed, and you use your notes. Some of you are not using notes. There's nothing wrong with having a note card in front of you. What is wrong is where you read all the information from your note card. I love it. A lot of compliments I've given has been about your conversational quality. And remember, that's how it should be, because I'm on the other end. It should be like I'm standing in front of you and you and I are having a conversation. The extemporaneous examples, but what I'm looking for more than anything, I'm looking for volume, pitch, rate, tone, vocal quality, pronunciation, articulation. Sometimes I'm not getting any of that. The speeches are very monotone, very one-leveled. I need a variety. When we talk about pitch, we talk about the highness and the lowness of the voice. When we talk about rates, we're talking about the speed. And remember, instead of mispronouncing a word, you can pause. Pause, there's nothing wrong with pauses. Pauses sometimes add a dramatic impact to the delivery. You need to vocalize, no filler words, vocal quality changes. It gives expressiveness, pronunciation. That is why you're doing your demonstration speech as a tongue twister. I want to hear the vocal variety of your voice. That is what I'm looking for. Please make sure you go through the other chapters as you see here. And then if we look back in if we look back in week 3, like I said, quiz 3 is over chapters 11 through 16. This is where you're going to upload your speech. Remember, the computer does not grade your speech automatically. I do. So once you submit your speech, you will get a 0 until I have graded the speech. We are in week 3, people. You should know this by now, but I'll say it again. The computer does not automatically grade your speech. I do. That means I'm sitting here, I'm watching the speeches. I am able to give you the feedback that you need to help you be a better public speaker than what you already are. Then we have week 3. I want to go back. Let's look at week 4. In week 4, this is your final speech. This is your tribute speech. It is a heartfelt speech. You must use my outline. Follow my outline for this speech. It is fill in the blank. You cannot go wrong. Use the outline that I have given you. After that, here are examples of what a tribute speech should look like. Go to YouTube. YouTube is going to be your friend. Go back and look at some of the examples. Upload your outline here, and then the tribute speech is there. In week 4, your final is also in week 4. The final is going to be over chapters 16 through 20. The final is very long. There are 50 or 60 questions for the final over chapters 16 through 20. You guys have done an awesome job on all of the quizzes. There are no surprises. This class is not to surprise you. It is to enhance your public speaking. So if you have not done what I needed you to do in week 1, the week 1 speech is still open. Go back, do the video introduction. You can no longer do the syllabus quiz. The syllabus quiz is closed. The Dropbox is open for the student orientation, but this quiz 1 is closed. Let's look at week 2. If we go to week 2 speech is still open. The quiz 2 is closed. The midterm is closed, but you can go back and do speech 2. I hope this helps with some people that have had questions. If you still have concerns, please email me. Give me 24 hours to respond. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of your week.